think Khadija deserves all the recognition, all the support she could get, and we're very, very proud of her. And again, and I must say this, as an advocate for the female, category and female in the whole education system, especially us coming from the north, which would seem to be lagging behind when compared to other parts of the country. Having Khadija with 344 score is something worthy of celebration. And I think we are lucky to even have her under our Gamji Foundation. We're very, very proud of her. And we continue to mentor her as much as we can. I believe the sky is the starting point for Khadija and all the rest of the candidates. And if we move on, I'm sorry, quickly. I don't know if I can follow my list here or follow the screen. I mean, I could see Dr. Aliu Abakar. If Dr. Aliu Abakar is close, if he could give us his rundown as well, that would be good. Dr. Aliu Abakar, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can now.
All right. Let me give my speech. I wanted to turn on my camera. Unfortunately, I'm having a technical issue here. All right. Thank you. Good morning. I'm very pleased to be here with you guys and together with all the students that join us today. Basically, I think Dr. Sani Sabo has already mentioned the reason why this initiative was launched. Basically, the clear purpose is to identify and recognize and reward academic excellence, especially among our younger brothers and sisters. We believe that brilliance knows no boundaries, and that is basically the essence why we launched this, and that every child, every student out there, regardless of his or her background, deserve to be recognized, basically, and be rewarded. In my own case, basically, I sponsored Duku and Nafada local government areas from Gombe State, where we have a number of applicants, basically, I think about 14, if I can remember precisely. Out of these 14 applicants, all of them were invited for the screening exercise. We verified them, we verified their results, and finally, one of the students emerged victorious, which is Yusuf Bunwali. He scored about 246. However, basically, as I mentioned, we got only 14 students that applied out of 2 local governments. That means there are challenges. One of the key challenges, which I think was basically is limited publicity. I believe many deserving students may not have heard about the opportunity early enough. Probably that is one of the main reasons, which likely reduces the number of applicants. That is something I think going forward we must and will improve upon by working probably with the schools, local authorities, and media outlets to ensure that awareness and access has been well publicized. Despite this, basically, the impact has been significant, as I mentioned. Today is a proof of what is possible. And we look ahead. We aim to expand this initiative to even include more local governments. For example, in Gombe, we have only 2 local governments that have been included out of the 11 local governments that we have. So to all the recipients today, this is just the beginning. And we hope going forward, this initiative will be much more victorious. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Doctor. Such a profound statement, and I think I agree with you on that front. Publicity is one of the things that we must continue to improve. So it's one thing to be brilliant. It's another thing to be, opportuned. To see some of these opportunities, even outside our shows. And this is one of the things that Gamji Foundation is focused on. How do we increase that visibility? How do we ensure that those bright ones or our people are having a tour of the opportunities that lies out there? And thank you very much. If I move on the screen, I can see Dr. Ahmad Ibrahim that sponsors the AI prize from Zaria. If you can unmute your mic and then so you tell us maybe who emerged and a summary of the process for you so far. Dr. Ahmad, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Super Secretary. Thank you for the opportunity given. So just like everyone have spoken well, the essence of this, please, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah,
the
essence of the
Yes.
prize is just to award excellence, and we followed the same suit with other local governments, and we're able to, conduct our screening out of probably, let me quickly go to my, out of 179 candidates from Zaria local government who have scored 220 and above in the JAMB UTME. Obviously, in Zaria local government, alhamdulillah, we don't have a challenge with the publicity. Almost everyone is aware of the prize. And one good thing is that even the chairman of Zaria local government have to key into this prize, awarding his own excellence, prize for excellence for the overall student in that category. And during our screening, we only consider those with 310 and above, because we've got quite a lot of persons with less than from 220 to 300. So we only consider screening those within 310 and 350. And out of them, we are able to spot 6 candidates, in which 3 candidates were successfully screened and verified, whereas the 3 other candidates, one of them is not an indigene, he was disqualified based on that. And the 2 other ones, they didn't turn up for screening. However, even if they turn up, they still have low score anyway. So in conclusion, out of only the 3 persons, one of them emerged victorious, which is Aminu Awal Ahmed with a score of 345, and Zahra Muhammad Bello with 328. This Zahra is being sponsored by my friend Dr. Nuh Muhammad, but I will be speaking on his behalf as well. Then the final person, which is Bello Khadija Ahmed, scored 328. As you can see, the 2 females, the advocates for females in Zaria, I think Dr. Sani should have come up to sponsor some of these females in Zaria, for the fact that they've got 328, the 2 of them. So we just decided to go with the first and the 2 overall second categories. Those are the females. So this is what we have as far as Zaria local government is concerned. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, Doctor. That is wonderful. That is wonderful. I mean, just to say this briefly. We all here are scholars, and I think this is part of the many things we're trying to do in giving back to our community. However, I believe most of us have been sponsoring students in our own categories, but we just thought perspective whereby we tend to use initiative. However, when we started combing the data, especially when the JAMB results were, the traditional concern is, we might not be having some of those scores, especially from the northern parts. But this process have again exposed some of the things even ourselves are probably not aware of. To score 300 used to be, something that is a little bit mystique. But now this process, I mean, one of the impacts of this process, it has been able to fish out some of these candidates, which otherwise would most likely go unnoticed. So I think one of the success of this Gamji Foundation thus far is the ability to discover or to unearth some of these brilliant minds that we've got. I mean, look at Zaria. I think all of us have to learn from Zaria. So in the category in Zaria, what I'm hearing from Dr. Ahmed is if you have less than 310, you're not even invited to the screening. This is huge, and I think this should be celebrated, and we're going to be celebrating this regardless. And Dr. Nuh Muhammad, the NM Foundation, thank you very much for sponsoring one of the categories. I've been seeing the name, but I wasn't aware that that's the NM prize. But again, thank you very much. We have a lot to learn from Zaria as we keep inspiring this future generations. Of this Gamji Foundation. Our prayer is they grow to be better than us, and then they saw people that should be better. Thank you very much for that. I mean, Zaria is powerful. I've been very, very passionate about Zaria. Thank you, Dr. Aliyu, Ahmad Ibrahim. Thank you, Dr. Nuhu Muhammad, and the rest from Zaria. You guys truly, truly inspire us to do even more. We still have some sponsors to say 1802, and I think we're still on time. Dr. Farid Bello from Kanu, he's here already. Thank you very much, Dr. Farid. Have been very, very instrumental in all of these things.
Dr. Farid, you are muted.
I was unable. Okay, yeah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah. And thank everybody for joining this, especially the chairman, the secretary, and other people who have contributed immensely to the success of this whole Excellence Award. I would like to say I appreciate all the candidates who have, taken their times to, study hard and, get the schools they need, and for also participating in this. So without wasting much of everybody's time, I would like to go through the process I have been through in my own category. I happen to take the initiative of sponsoring 4 local governments from Kano State, which are most of the central local governments, which is Gwale, Kano Municipal, Tarauni, and Kumboso local government. So, yeah, for these local governments, we received a total of 18 applications, out of which Taroni had three submissions, 3 applications. Kumboso came up with 5, Kano Municipal came up with 6, and Gwale local government came up with 4. So, and yeah, we've gone through the whole screening processes whereby students had to submit, their documents. We look at the documents, and then we invited them for physical verification. And yeah, it has its ups and downs. As you know, sometimes even getting to other students, applicants is a bit harder. But fortunately enough, Alhamdulillah, I have a strong team that did the work. I'm very, very grateful for the work they did. So because this, a lot of students or a lot of applicants, people who have sat down for JAMB wanted to participate in this, we tend to have a couple of, applicants applying from other local governments that are not even, part of what we sponsored. Yeah. And for those purposes, they have been, disqualified. We've disqualified one from Taroni. And then when it came to, asking students to submit their, documents, then you started seeing a couple of other students kind of sitting back. But Alhamdulillah, let me look at what we have here. From Taroni local government, it happens that out of those 3 students that are applicants, none of them came up for verification, which is so sad. So we tried all avenues, but none turned up. And then let me go to Gwale local government. In Gwale local government, after the verification, actually, we had a student or an applicant by the name Zainab Abdussalam. Zainab Abdussalam scored a total of 318. So, which is quite a good fit. And then from Kano Municipal Local Government, we had Halima Muhammad Fatahu, who scored a total of 265 marks in her JAMB. And then from Kumbozo Local Government, we had a candidate by the name of Abdurrahman Isa Bashir, who scored a total of 350. 350. So I think that is what we have here. So thank you everyone from the chairman to the secretary to everyone and to the candidates. And we would like to encourage them to keep it up through the university days, and inshallah we will continue to support them through their academic journeys. Thank you. Wassalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Doctor. So please bear with me if it starts to glitch. I'm sure Dr. Ali and the others could jump in if the glitch. From the host here, from the sponsors here, I think we've gone through. So I can quickly give a rundown of mine, even though I'm seeing Dr. Adudu, but if I quickly give a rundown on behalf of those from Katsina, those sponsors mostly from Katsina states. And on the list here, we have a sponsor, Dr. Bilyaminu Sulaiman. He sponsored the Ablis Prize, that's the name of the prize, under the Gamji Foundation. He was able to sponsor 11 local governments. So I think that's kudos to him. 11 local governments, and it's the entire the Daura zone, the Daura senatorial zone comprised of these 11 local governments. However, it uncovers some of the challenges we've seen, which I'm sure most of the sponsors have seen as well. But because I'm speaking on his behalf, I would say this quickly. And there's a local government, Sandamu local government. The entire local government were not able to have a candidate that meets the criteria. Of parts of the problem might be what Dr. Aliu highlighted earlier. Maybe the publicity is not much, or maybe some of those candidates were not able to get through them, which is unfortunate. But what the data suggests is we don't have, there's no candidates qualified from that local government, and so we're unable to give that award in that local government. We have Dusi. There was a candidate, or there were candidates that were qualified, but again, some of the problems which I think will reflect in our final reports would prove how it becomes cumbersome just to reach them. The sponsor, however, have graciously accepted to extend the period to try to reach this candidates, this qualified candidates from Dusi. But as we're having this ceremony today, we don't have any candidate from Dusi. Although we do have entries, we do have contact address and email address, but they've been very difficult to reach. So that's Sandemo and Dusi. Daura also is an interesting case because we have a single candidate of all the applicants. We have a single candidate that that's qualified according to the criteria. However, I think this is with greatest dismay. That's the only candidates under non-compliance. Why?
So do bear with us. Dr. Sani Sabo is having some network issues.
Yeah, I mean, Yeah, sorry, there was a glitch from my end, but I think I'm back now. Thank you.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I was saying this candidate engaged with the process, but haven't filled the form and haven't met the criteria. This candidate was contacted, but I think the candidate waived the process as a scam. Despite numerous attempts to reach this candidate, I think that is going to reflect on our final reports. So apart from these three local government, all the rest of the local government have gotten candidates, have gotten winners through the process. So quickly, Bawri local government have gotten Anas Nafiu, scored a total of 231. He's going to be awarded that prize from Bawri. Bindawa have got Adam Sani. Mani have got Hassan Murtala. Mashi have got Saad Muhammad Siraj with 238. In Gawa, we have Halur Aisha Ngawa. In Kankia, we have Salus Ibrahim with a JAMB score of 308. Kusada, we have Bashir Aminat Yashi with a score of 227. I might add, she's also a Hafiz of Quran. So these are the candidates we've gotten under the upliftment. My prize movement, and we've been able to have Ali Rukaya Hanisu. But that prize was given under compassionate ground because the candidate wasn't fully qualified in terms of the court. He sponsored candidates from Musawa local government and Dangani. In Musawa, the candidates that emerged is Fatima Shaibu with a total score of 222, to Abdul Hadi Gambo with a total score of 238, effectively becoming the best from Dangani, hence clinching onto the prize. If I must add, if there's anything here, the females are not pulling back their punches. So they are dominating most of these categories from the ABLIS and the ESY. We also have the AMB prize from mining, local government, also a female category. Yeah. However, there was none qualified, which is a shame. But yes, I mean that is what we've got here. This is the people I'm speaking on behalf of. Dr. Bilyaminu Suleiman, like I've mentioned earlier, sponsoring 11 local government, and I think I've given a brief summary of some of the challenges from that end. The ESY prize as well. Engineer Showisha was sponsoring people from Musawa and Dangane local government. My prize, the female category from Kankia local government, we've been able to have Ali Rukaya Hamisu, and this is on top of the Salus Ibrahim who 8. So these are the prizes I've been asked to see here today. And thank you very much. But since I doubled down as the moderator, I think I might as well make progress. And if I have a quick scan through here, some of the sponsors that are here present with us. This is not all of the awards, but I think if the House permits, I could read some of the sponsors, some of the prizes that we don't have the sponsors here present with us. We've spoken about the Dollar Prize. The Dollar Prize is from the chairman. The ABK Prize, that is the one from Zurmi local government by Dr. Ali himself. The Ablis Prize, yeah, that is Dr. Bilyaminu. The ESY Prize, that is Engineer Shehu Yusha Prize. Doctor Engineer, I have to put this title as well. Then you have mine, which is the Dr. SS Prize. We have Dr. Bashir Jelani Foundation. Now, Dr. Bashir Jelani, he resides in the US. There's a time difference, and I'm sure that is one of the reasons why we're unable to see Dr. Bashir Jelani here. But he sponsors from Sokoto South and Bunza local government, Sokoto State and Kebbi State, respectively. His candidates, Salma Ahmad Zaruku with 282, Kabir Muhammad with 292 as well, and Aisha Ibrahim Labo with 255. Then from Bunza, you have Aliu Shibu with 248, Abdullahi Haluru with 238, Sanusi Umar with 224, and Hamida Kabiru with 208. Kudos as well to Dr. Bashir Jilani Foundation. We have Engineer Usman Dahiru Prize as well. He's from Bauchi, Bauchi State. The candidates that emerged under his prize, we've got Ahmed Mukhtar Jibrin with 299. We have we've spoken about the AI about. We have the Nuhu Muhammad Prize as well from Zaria with Zara Muhammad Bello, 328. There's the Kabaga Prize as well. Kabaga is not here with us today, but the Kabaga Prize as well. We have Khadija Ismail Jibrin from Gusau, Zamfara State. We have Dr. IMB Prize from Ikara, Umar Nuhu with 278. And then, of course, we have the Dr. Farid's Prize from Kanu. So these are some of the prizes we've gotten so far. And then we could see the spread. And thank you very much. And I think if the House permits, we would now go on to the next section, which is where we call one of the beneficiaries. I think she's a beneficiary under the ABK prize. I don't know, Dr. Aliu, is she here with us?
Unfortunately, I can't see Khadija or any of her representatives.
To tell us a little bit from their own side.
Permit me to join in at this juncture. I think Abdurrahman Isa Bashir is a candidate who scored, I think, almost the highest of 350. While we are in this meeting, I can see Abdurrahman Isa Bashir has joined.
Okay,
and so I think Abdurrahman Isa Bashir can do that on behalf of the candidates, if he's ready.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
If he's ready, I think the co-host can unmute his mic and so that he can talk, okay?
Yeah, I've asked him to unmute.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that, Dr. Farid.
What do you say? I said one of the candidates.
I didn't get that. Are we inviting?
Yeah, I said
now.
Yeah, I think the candidate is here, so I think he can join and yeah, we can unmute him. I think Khadija Ladan is also here. And then, but now Abdurrahman Isa Bashir is here already, so we can unmute his mic and let him speak, say one or two things.
Now, I think we have a couple of them. I can see Salamat Habib and other candidate as well. So who are we inviting now to speak?
Abdurrahman, please.
All right. So Abdurrahman Isa, the mic over to you. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Good morning. My name is Abdullah Bashir from the Science College, Ghana. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to participate in this encouraging program of Gamji Foundation for Educational Excellence. To be honest, we are glad with the program, and also we pray for more success. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Bashir. Abdurrahman.
I think Khadija can speak as well, right?
I'm not entirely sure if Khadija is here, unfortunately.
Thank you.
Is it Khadija Ladan?
Thank you very much.
Yes, Khadija Ladan, I think.
I saw somebody saying Khadija Ladan is here, right?
Yeah.
I can't see anybody with that name, unfortunately.
Yeah. Who is that user?
Yeah, I don't want to put them on the spot,
okay.
But we do have Salama Habib. I think she joined quite early, and I'm not sure if she's willing to say a thing or two. But well done, Abdurrahman. Issa, you should be very, very proud of yourself. Forward to working with you as well. It's just your starting point. I mean, we have this other winners now here with us. We've got, like I said, Salamat Habib has been a recurring name. I think we started the whole program with her. But I think we're all right. I don't know, one or two more, or should we make progress?
I don't know. Khadija is like speaking to me via WhatsApp saying she's ready to talk, but I can't see her within the list of participants. I don't know what name they are using.
Yeah, she can tell you the name. I think she can tell you the name so that maybe she's
Yeah, that is what I just asked. Yeah, so it's just probably Chairman, Secretary, if you can allow Salamatu to say one or two things.
Yeah, Salamatu, yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Unmute her mic.
Sure.
Yeah, Salamatu Ibrahim, we are ready when you're ready.
Salamatu, unmute her mic. Yeah.
I did.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
So unfortunately, before she speaks, this is Khadija, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Khadija is using Salamatu's Habib profile. So this is Khadija Ladan Ahmad.
Okay.
Yes,
Go on.
Mashallah, mashallah. Yeah, over to you, Khadija. Over to you then.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
May the peace and blessings of Allah be upon you all.
Amen.
Speaking right now is Khadija Ladan Ahmed from Zurmi Local Government. I'm so humbled and grateful to receive this prestigious award today. I'm truly honored to be recognized for my efforts today, and I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude to all the members of Gamji Foundation for this esteemed acknowledgement. Today, I'm so proud to be part of a community that values hard work, dedication, and compassion. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. That's so touching.
Thank you. That was hard.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Khadija. I think this is a testament to your hard work, Khadija. Gamji is very, very proud to have you in their midst as well. You should be very proud of yourself. And like I said, this is
Hello.
Yes,
we're having network issues from
overall Gamji prize that I think the chairman is going to be. Yeah, I'm sorry. Am I audible now?
Yeah,
you're audible now.
Yeah, sorry. Can I request 1 or 2 minutes? Just 1 minute. And and the minute I'm requesting is for someone who really made a very, very good effort in helping with this my screening exercise. So I saw him here. So I don't know if he wants to say a word or two. Malam Musa, I think he's having the user account here. So I don't know if he wants to say 1 or 2 things.
So I've asked him to unmute.
Okay.
You have the floor now.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning to you all. Just like Malam Dr. Farid stated, my name is Musaya Haya Adam, calling here from Kano State. So the only thing I'm going to say is that I am going to give out a job well done to all organizers of this. This serves as a really motivation for our young coming up students. So thank you very much and kudos to you all.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I mean, we couldn't have done this with some of the local organizing members. Most of us, if not all of us, are in the diaspora when we started this. But I'm back in Nigeria now. But when we started it, almost all of us are in the diaspora. And at this juncture, I must commend a member from my local organizing committee as well, because we sponsored a lot of students, all of us here. But particularly taxed, because now I was back in verifying candidates from almost 13 local governments in the space of 5 days, which I couldn't have done alone. So I must give us to Malang Abalawal that chaired that committee. I sincerely, I think to it, and then swiftly was able to get in contact with all of these candidates, all of the qualified candidates, did all the screening and ensure that we could have their names on this program today. So I cannot thank him enough. But this is typical in any cognitive domain. Most of the people doing all the hard work are mostly from the back end of the. Thank you. I'm sorry, I've forgotten the name, but I can see here as user. Thank you for all the job you've done, and trust us, we do understand. Musa, we do understand what you guys are doing. And like I've said, the Malam Musas of today very much, and we need you guys to make sure that this continues to become successful as we strive into mentoring this future candidates we've got. The candidates here present, this is all for you guys. So please continue on what you've started, and then the future is yours to grab. And thank you very much. At this juncture, I don't know if it's well, we have Nafi Ubungudu raising his hand, but we are way out of time. But if Malan Nafi wants to say it, too, and maybe Abdurrahman Isa Bashir, I can see them. And this is their event. I don't know, and with your permission, if we could give them a minute each to say one or two things they want to say, I think that would be in order, and then we can go to the closing remark. We are about 10 minutes. I'm out of time.
Quickly, before I allow Nafiu to say one or two things, Nafiu is one of those local people who assisted me with everything in Zamfara as well. So he has been part of those on the back, encouraging students and telling them these are opportunities, this and that. So probably maybe let's give him half a minute or a minute to briefly say something, please.
Absolutely. Nafiu is one of us. Apologies, Mala Nafiu.
Nafiu, please, you have the floor.
Assalamu alaikum.
I almost mistook you for the mic. Yeah.
Thank you so much, everyone. We are all following our footsteps. We have been following what most of you people are doing, and for those people like me, we always feel inspired and, of course, excited to learn from what we have been doing. And let me use the opportunity to appreciate all your effort, all the commitment you have been putting to support the education of our young generation, at least for greener future, inshallah. And let me also use the same opportunity to appreciate what I have also enjoyed, because I'm also a beneficiary of this kind of initiative, though it is not part of for this JAMB initiative. But when I was the SRC president of Federal University Gusau, I got similar support from the Dr. Ali Bala through ABK Sport Foundation, who sponsored our poetry competition, which was the first event we organized. And I can tell you, one of the results we obtained from that is we exposed the talent and exposure from some of our students. And I can tell you, the winner of that poetry competition, even last week, she was in Abuja. She was sponsored by the University Management, where she attended the international conference on biochemistry, I think by the Biochemistry Society of Nigeria. And she performed very well. And of course, that could not be possible without the support we have enjoyed from Dr. Ali Bala. So I'm very thankful, and Alhamdulillah, we are also following your footsteps, and we are also learning. And inshallah, we'll emulate and do the same to our younger ones once we get the opportunity, inshallah. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Nafi. Thank you.
Inshallah, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you very much. Thank you. It goes without saying. We're all inspired by Dr. Ali Bala. All of us. It goes without saying.
Absolutely.
Thank you. So we have I think is that all?
Yeah, the chairman now.
To Shikin. I think chairman, you can give your closing remark, and
Okay.
then we could call it a day.
Okay, thank you. I mean, I'm beyond words, right? You can see I'm grappling for the words to kind of just put my emotions into a speech. So this has been a very, very impactful event, and I think we're going to close on a higher note. Can you see my screen, please?
Yes.
Okay. So thank you for all the sponsors. Thank you for all the students. Thank you for all the local committees. They've done the heavy lifting for us, and they've been able to make all these things possible. So we actually stand on the shoulders of giants. Now, at the end of this presentation, I would like to unveil the Gamji Prize, which is for the overall best student in Ariwa, which we call the Ariwa's Finest. So this is, think about it like a Nobel Prize for the best student in Ariwa. So to do that, the eligibility criteria for that, and most especially for those ones that are, so the eligibility criteria, number one, you have to be an indigene of any of the 19 northern states. So this one is wide open for everyone from the northern states, and they, pardon?
No,
and they must have started for both WAEC and JAMB in this current year. They should have scored 300 or above in JAMB. So we have quite a number, Khadija and the gentleman from Kumboto.
Abdurrahman.
Yes, and so we already have some people that are already qualified for this, because this is like the really high price. They must have sat for WAEC with grades available for the 4 subjects combination like they did in JAMB. So in JAMB, if you took chemistry, physics, biology, and English, we're going to grade you on those same subjects when it comes to the WAEC. So the winner, which would be the person with the highest combined scores of JAMB and WAEC, would walk away with a prize of ₦1 million or more in cash and kind. So because this is the big prize for the big girl or the big boys, that's why it's that heavy. And so as an example, this is a metrics for that. I think we're going to make a video to kind of just explain this probably more details, but now let me just go through it. So the first criteria, unfortunately, I know there are some people that have scored below 200, but below 300. But for this one, the criteria is 300 and above. So the highest score, your JAMB score will reflect on the score, and then your WAEC, based on the 4 subjects you used in JAMB, there will be a scoring grid. You're going to see it on the next page. So it's from 0 to 400. That makes the maximum score that you can score in both JAMB and WAEC would be a combined aggregate of 800. So we can see, based on the WAEC grading scale, A1 is 100, B2 is 80, B3 is 70, and F9 is 0. So this is like opening a peephole into the university system, where you begin to understand that grades have weight, that the concept of GPA. So that's what we're trying to do, killing a lot of birds with one stone. As an example, this is a fictitious candidate. Any resemblance to a real person is highly, I apologize in advance, but this is so in the JAMB subjects, she scored English, biology, chemistry, and physics. Her JAMB score was 360. Her WAEC grade for English was A1, so she has 100. B3 for biology, she has 70. Chemistry C5, she has 50. And physics B2, she has 80. So now when we add everything, is 300. So the combined with her JAMB, which is 360, and her WAEC, which is 300, she has 660 all over 800. So if she is the highest, she's going to win the Gamji prize for the Ariwa's finest. But if there's someone that has a higher score, so that person wins. So that means, I know that WAEC is it's done and dusted, but it's something that we're looking forward to. So once you have, I think once the results are out, we're going to open a portal for you to start putting in your submissions. So I think without taking much of our time, this is a brief summary of what we have, and I would like to thank everyone that has taken their time, giving us 1 hour of their time to come and listen, and all the people that have sponsored the prizes, and even the winners, and the presentation and the talks given by the winners themselves. We felt very inspired. And that's the beauty about the concept of reverse mentoring, right? Sometimes you feel inspired by your mentees as well, by what they're doing and things like that. So inshallah, we look forward to building and rebuilding Ariwa from the ground up, brick by brick, mind by mind, and sweat by sweat. Inshallah, we're going to see a better Ariwa society in the future. And I think, yes, come in, Secretary. I mean, over to you.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Yeah, before you go, and before the internet interrupts me, I'm just wondering, why is it that this Fatima Bello is having her least score in chemistry? I don't understand.
It's just an example. Sorry about that. I know you have a bias of chemistry.
The secretary is being subject bias now.
That is it. I don't understand why the least score is coming from chemistry.
But anyways, I think it's quite fictitious.
I hope
it's
the candidates
get, and I can see why Dr. Aliu Bala is blushing over there, because in physics it's 80.
That is it.
Yeah,
that is it.
But then I don't know what to say. But mashallah, keep on, Chairman.
Yes, I think, alhamdulillah, I think that's the end of my submission.
Mashallah.
Okay. We have plus or minus 10 minutes or so added to the slated time. But just like the chairman have said, thank you very much for everyone for coming in. And at this point, maybe I'll call on Dr. Aliu Bala to give us the closing remark or the votes of thanks, if you like, and then we'll call it a day. And D2, we continue to get in touch with these scholars, with these winners. And some of us have not done the local ceremony where we call them and present them with the certificates. But we'll be working in the background to ensure that the certificates get to everyone. And then we're going to be having a separate group where we put in all of these beneficiaries in that group. And it's going to serve as a medium where we continue to mentor, engage, support them throughout their academic journey, and be it from their admissions into their choosing universities or choosing courses or what have you, with some of the resources and materials. And should they decide to select a particular course, we will also work towards aligning them with a better mentor in terms of the technical side of it, of the course they've decided to choose. But like we said, all of these names are going to be collated. Very soon you'd see all of you in a platform with all of your mentors, and then we continue on that journey. So like I've just put in the comments, this is just the beginning. And we thank you very, very much for coming.
Dr. Sani, sorry, please, I saw that we still have a few minutes to round it up.
Now,
please, can you just allow Dr. Nuhu Muhammad to just say one or two things?
Please? Is there anything you want to add, Doctor? No, absolutely. Dr. Lu Muhammad, you're welcome.
Yeah, you have been asked to unmute yourself there, Dr. Nuhu Muhammad. Please go on. Dr. Nu, can you unmute your mic and proceed? Dr. Ibrahim, you need to talk to him. I have been asking him to unmute, but I think he has not been responding. So Yeah,
I think
sadly, he has not been able to.
Dr. Okay, I think Sanasawi,
Okay,
yeah,
he's on now.
he's ready now.
Okay.
Still muted.
Yeah, mute yourself again. No, Muhammad.
Yeah, I think Dr.
Okay.
Sanasawi, you can continue until he omits himself.
Yeah.
Then, yeah, we still have
Okay.
time. Inshallah, you will.
Yes, and Doctor, I think he's rejoining now. I think there's a network issue from his side. He's trying to rejoin now. Hopefully
Okay.
we can. Yeah, but I think that is, and again, that is me, etching towards the closing remark. There, I
Okay,
think
he's
Dr.
ready
Nuh
now.
Muhammad is back. Yeah, to Bismillah, Dr. Nuh Muhammad.
I think the network keeps muting him.
Yeah. He is muted again, and I'm asking him to unmute, but I think it's
Yeah.
not responding from his side.
I've done same. I've asked him to unmute. It might be
network
of
issues.
the network, just like I've been apologizing beforehand that the network is a little bit challenging here. But Alhamdulillah, once he if he comes back, I think we will have the floor. But that's the closing remark, and this goes to mostly to the winners. And this is, like I said, there's a lot. I've just spoken to Nuh Muhammad now, and I've reiterated the fact that this is just the beginning of the plan. It's been rigorous already in terms of the process, but we intend to follow up this process. And the next line, I'm just mindful, and Dr. Nuhu, sorry. But what we intend to do, like we've agreed, is we're going to collate all of these winners on a platform, and then the mentorship begins from there, starting from the choice of their courses, the course they want to study in the university, the materials they might need, the resources they might need, the support they might need. And I think Mala Nafiu took the word out of my mouth. I think what we need is those exposures, how we can expose them to other opportunities, even outside the shores of Nigeria. Thank you. And I think that's Nuhu Muhammad trying to enter, if the admins could let him in. And I think we can wrap this up.
No, Muhammad, if you can hear me now, please unmute your mic and proceed with your comment. No, I think it's still not responding, sadly.
It must be the network issue. But I
think,
wish Nuhu could say.
I think he can, if he couldn't join, he could simply pen down something on the chat.
Yeah, maybe write it on the chat. But again, we look forward to working with Nuhu Muhammad as well. He's already a sponsor. He's already part of the Gamji Foundation, and then we would continue on that trend in sponsoring and people. This is needless to say, but most of the sponsors, benefited from a lot of scholarships, and they're already making their global remark. And just like Dr. Aliu said, us in education is part of the pedagogy now, the reverse mentorship that we're trying to do. So like I said, this is just the starting point. There's going to be a final report of the way forward, some of the things that we've seen, and what we need to improve in terms of maybe the visibility, the challenges we're having, the lack of exposure we're having from some of the candidates. So all of this is going to be contained, of course, in the reports. There's going to be a link to this meeting as well. And we look forward to working with all of the scholars moving forward. And thank you very much.
Sorry, a last piece of advice.
Now.
Yeah, a last piece of this advice is to the candidates, actually, or the beneficiaries. As much as we want to congratulate you for what you have done, the achievements you've done, but remember, just like the speakers before me said, This is just the beginning, okay? Getting a score of 350 in JAMB is not graduating from the university. And like we said, you're going to have a mentorship program, but what you are going to face through the university system is much more rigorous. And unless you have that motivation and you really striving to work hard, you know, there is only 3 things. Read hard, read hard, read hard, okay? Try as much as possible to excel. If you do that, it's not about the meager, you know, prizes you're not getting of 150,000, you know, which we believe for students or candidates with your own kind of thinking that you are able to achieve and get the schools. We don't expect that from you, but you know, someone somewhere could just get 150,000 and decide to go and buy a phone, and that's the end of it, you know. But this is just to support you. It's not about the amount. It's just to show some appreciation and support you, but you put it into, you know, good use. Perhaps, you know, you don't know registration processes and other things, and then you will start on a better footing. So this is the piece of advice I want to give you all, and we all pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide you through as you excel in your careers. And you know, in Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Right, Doctor. If because I think Nuh Muhammad is still facing some challenges with his issue. You can give the closing remark, and then we can call it a day.
Chairman Dala.
No.
Dr. Ali Bala.
Dr. Ali Bala, you should give the closing. Don't worry.
Okay, I think everything has been said. Mine would be to thank everyone who has accepted to give back to the community in one way or the other. I also want to say a big congratulations to the winners. And as Dr. Farid has said, this is not a kind of win of a team. Having the money is not the major benefit of this, but having the experience and the intention to keep progressing in your career is the major focus of our foundation. So we are going to keep pushing you hard. We are going to keep guiding you. We are going to keep mentoring you to make sure you get to where you want to get by the will of Allah. Once again, congratulations to the sponsors, congratulations to the winners, and thank you very much to those who have been able to assist us from the background, those back in Nigeria who has done the screening, who has been chasing the candidates up and down, send this, send that, come today, come tomorrow. We really appreciate this, and we say thank you once again. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam. I think if we are done, the host can end the meeting. And
yeah, Chairman, you can stop the YouTube live broadcast now, please.
Yeah, I will do that. I think once we end this, it should end there.
Okay.